It's on the loading screen.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh, Greystone travel. Let's go. Joker. Fair.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Give to Cook out of the gun. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
G, I know your name ain't Jimmy Black, dude. What's up with Jimmy Black,
play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Huh?
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will lose yards here.
I'm playing this dude with the Vikings.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game.
I turned it off after you pinned him off again.
This will be taken at the 13.
After he threw that deep pass.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over.
Here go the new me. I'm finna try to run the ball, Mo.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Sam up.
The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Right there in the middle. 50. Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, call a flag. Going
They took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll look to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
Well, ain't no running the ball against this man defense.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, listen,
I forgot to change the man.
50 passes a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lil Matt, get some pressure, bro.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He had joined in on his other account. Well, he had locked in on his other account.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
He gonna work out.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
Oh, that was a pick.
And it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, Kamara.
I cannot run the ball nowhere, bro.
Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He dropped it.
Come on,
bro. Ball is on his chest for 30 seconds.
Look like something that they
Touchdown, easy touchdown, bro.
Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Easy touchdown.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
No score after one on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Lawrence. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now throwing on first down and completing it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
Don't knock him forward when you have him 3 yards back. That's stupid, bro.
First down pickup of 8.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 59 Mike, check, 59. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, just hit it.
From the gun, Lawrence.
Pick it! Oh my God! Pick it!
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
What you swiping for?
They get
Pick
14
it.
there. First down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Yo, just get it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
Dude, I'll finna quit, bro. He'll finna get the win. I don't care. Second straight pick, y'all just batting, bro.
Coaches at any time they
Catch it.
in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Back to the ground, Cook.
Come on, Khalil Mack, bro. Can you do something?
A yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, let go. Mike, check, 59.
From the gun, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Somebody going in on Clyde over there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Robinson. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. I got you. I got you. Check, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 yards. Drop deep, check 24. Topper. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Benjamin's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
Check 15, check 15. Bravo. Check 99. He's coming. We got double up. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. As the first half is winding down, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
166, pull it high. Check, crunch. Rock it. Snap.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
I'll take forever to stop.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
You got to go 24?
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Yo, Matt,
A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back to throw.
Ooh, that was a touchdown. That was a touchdown.
Able to record his
one more sack
of the season.
touchdown.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure.
And the pressure gets to him again. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd and 2, Lawrence.
What are you doing?
Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Huh?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Lawrence.
Good night, bro.
Man over the middle, and it's complete.
How? Because
and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
My defensive line.
Give them 32 on the play.
Hey, exit. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 59.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Lawrence.
Good sack, bro.
He goes down.
Let's go.
Just inside the
Turn
20
up, bro. Khalil Mack ain't turning up, so y'all turn up.
Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
In the block.
This doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3
No,
points
it's not, G.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here,
cool.
You get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's no...
They begin on the ground with Kamara.
Ralph, you okay?
A few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago.
55. Exit. Mike, 55. Check.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Bears push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I cool. Tell G and Nick and me.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Oh, God, Khalil Mack just got hurt. Yeah, I'm done, bro.
League, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Orbit.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Buster Screen. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now this pass brought in by Brown, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. On 1st down, Lawrence.
Dude, I'm tripping.
Inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Hey, Charlie.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Check, 59.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. He gets it to Brown. Good play. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, they're going to snuff this play out behind. We have not seen that much today. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
On the double. 55.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He wasn't ready.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson, and he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Patterson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Chicago, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That man Camaro went off and ain't getting nothing, bruh.